Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to GRS, where we are here today for the first round of GRS F2, a new season beginning, and a new commentary lineup. You would have been used to Dino last season on F2, but yeah, that's not the case anymore, as it's going to be me and Charlie here for this tier. Bars.
Hi.
Yes, hello. Here we go. This is what it's all about. New season, new drivers, new a lot of things. Right. What do we reckon is going to happen here then? Hello, Luke Mills. Hello, Jonathan. Jonathan.
Probably a lot of crashing, I reckon.
Yeah. Callum can't spell hello. Well in, Callum.
It's a tough word to spell.
To be
Big
fair.
variety of letters.
Yeah. To be fair, 4 letters. Confusing. Answer me. I have answered you. On the stream. If you mean on Discord, I physically can't access Discord, mate. So, you know, you can do one if you want me to respond on Discord. Right, here we go. Dry quali. Or that's what it looks like, at least. At the moment, although it is quite dark. Are we going to see anyone pull a Lucas Holtz and go out on Inters? It's raining in the race, is the news we've got from chat.
Ooh.
So, more rain, same as yesterday.
Hello, FA Jack Mac. Alright.
Who's this coming out first? It's Connor.
Straight out.
I'm going to press the alternate camera so I don't have to go on board with a kick salber. My ears can't comprehend that level of just no. Yeah, we don't like Ferrari engines here. As up the hill we go with Connor. What time do you reckon we're going to see for pole today?
I reckon a mid to low 108.
I'm going to go for an 8.6.
I reckon a 0.4.
FA's gone for a 0.8 in the chat.
I've got a lot of confidence in them.
What's that? Drops of rain? I saw no. Okay, here we go then. On board with Connor. First lap of the season. Just prepare your ears if you need to, because we are going on board. As DRS activated, and let's go. Into turn 1, you want to pick your braking point just before the 50-meter board onto the brakes. And just hook it round, drops the third gear, on the power early, open up the exit nicely, and that is how you do it. Next corner, throw it in, lift a little bit so you don't run too deep into the corner, and try and hook it low through the banking, which Connor doesn't manage to do, although the traction on the exit is fairly decent. As he now heads up towards Shrivelac, the fast right-hander, throw it in flat. Don't even need to downshift for this one, although Connor does choose to downshift, as Corey has disconnected from the session. Flat across the next corner 2, into one of the more tricky corners, especially if the braking boards are gone and you're running no line, and then hooks it round the left in the middle sector here, activating DRS for the second time, and he's using a bit more battery than I thought he would. He's not going to have fully enough for a good run to the line. As out of the roundabout and onto the final banking here, runs a little bit too wide there, has to compromise on the throttle, and he's not going to put the battery on until late, which is going to cost him down towards the line. Doesn't put the battery on whatsoever, which is a bit strange, and it's a 9.1.
Dino next to the line, he's had a good lap so far, a couple of lockups though, and started the lap with less battery than you like, with only about 75%.
It's going to be 9.4 for Dino. Completely respectable lap time. As next up will be Matthew Bailey, the man everyone thinks is going to do pretty well this season, and he's got more battery than everyone else. He's able to use round the banking and still have the same amount as Connor had on the exit part of the banking, but only does a 9.3. It's maybe slower than we expected.
Sector 3, so he must have messed up somewhere else.
Andy 9.7. So yeah, really a mistake.
Callum Morris on mediums. With a lot of battery as he comes out last corner with 40%. He's going to deploy quite early and hang it wide towards the line. Cuts in a bit inside and is a 1.10.2, which for mediums isn't that bad.
Yeah, that would put him probably about a mid-9 without that. So that is not a Williams, that's an Alpine coming to the line, isn't it? Or was that a Williams? Yeah, it was John starting this lap. The colours are just still confusing to me sometimes. Anyways, Marco here, coming around the banking, he's switched off battery and he's going again now, so he's made a mistake on that previous lap, and the lap time of a 1:24.5 suggests that. As Tyler has backed off, there's a bit of chaos going on into the roundabout here. Hopefully no one gets blocked, but I don't think they're on laps. Yeah, there's some serious confusion going on. Callum Lyons is blocked by it seems, which is not ideal for him.
We'll get a nice tow if he's still anywhere up from Tyler as he starts his lap.
Brian's gone purple middle, but also put it in the gravel in the roundabout, so we'll have to see what's going to happen. He's going to get a lovely slipstream though by the Aston Martin. And he's going to use that to its maximum effect and goes 9.0 as his banker. That's a really good banker lap.
Very good lap. That was John Ahern going P3.
Yeah, it was. Up to P3 for John. Next up is Yere, 48.3 middle, which is very good, but loses a bit in the final there for Yere, as Marco goes behind him into P7 as one of the Mercs starting a lap. So we look to Ferrari, where we see Tyler purple but invalid, so it'll be Drastic who's backed off. So maybe Ferrari tried something and it hasn't paid off in terms of slipstream, maybe. Next up,
Yassin next then.
Yeah, Yassin next to the line has used all of his deployment.
Used all his deploy.
It's going to be a high 8 for him. As laps coming in constantly here, just having to try keep up. As that is going to be a Red Bull next, I want to say. There's Racing Bulls, which is Louis, 48.5 in the middle. It's going to put him in the middle of the pack with that sort of middle. Yeah, a bit more towards the back. Well, actually, to be fair, that's quite fairly central for now. I'd say so at least. As we're looking at a Mercedes of Rogerwell next, and has 90% battery for the end of the lap, so he's not really used battery on this lap. Maybe a bit of a slight lap for him. Yeah. It's going to be a 10.0 for Rogerwell with 8 battery usage though, so there's going to be, I'd say, a lot of time in that.
David Boy purple one.
Is it 24.3? It's not purple for me, and that is
straight on.
Yeah, not ideal for David. He won't be too pleased with that mistake.
Commentator's cursed already.
So here we go. Yeah, David's already got it. Here we go. Dino on a lap for the second time. Hooks it nice and low through. Oh, that is a lovely line through the banking. That is what you'd like to see.
Much better battery than he did last lap as well.
He's used way too much though, coming down towards Shrivelac. Although he's actually lost time. His turn 1 must have been bad. I came on board on the exit of it, because that was not a 0.4 end of the sector. The braking boards are gone because of David, so Dino's not going to have a clue where to brake here and runs very wide as a result. Dino, one of our no-line users in this tier, and makes another mistake. I feel like this lap might get abandoned. Yeah, 10th and a half down. So we move to Matthew Bailey, who's 2 tenths up in Sector 1 already. Drops it to 3rd through there. That's an interesting choice. And has used a lot more battery than he did last time. And is 2.5 tenths up, so not enough. And runs very wide there. Although he's managed to cut it back fairly nicely. And the final corner looks good. But yeah, like I said, he's going to lose a lot of time up to the line here. He's used way too much of his battery early on. Is it going to be an improvement? It's a 9-1. It's respectable. As David is 10 seconds
just
up.
behind Connor.
Well, not, I think David was 9.8, so he's on for a 9.9. Okay, maybe not with that final corner. Lucky David. No, up to the line. Okay, right, what? He's just done a 9.2 with that final corner. Prove me wrong, I guess. Corey to the line. P10. Who was that? It was a McLaren. Callum Lyons. Up to P4. It's that Drastic round the final corner. Drastic's middle is disgusting, by the way. 8.9. He goes fastest of them all so far.
Marco's in the wall at turn 1.
Oh dear. He is indeed. As Connor to the line, goes quicker. Look at the top 3 gap, by the way. That's
wow,
that's close.
Was that Callum Morris going P7? Actually using softs this time.
Yeah. And someone else has jumped up. That's Andy to P4. Look at this is getting very close at the top. The top 11 within 4 tenths. I think that is, or 4.5 tenths. Top 10's basically 4 tenths. That is very interesting. That's absolutely starting the lap. Corey, he's done. I think both McLarens have finished, so we're looking towards Brian, who's gone purple in the middle. And here we go then. Is Brian going to take the fastest lap time so far? He is. He improves to an 8.9 and raises the bar slightly higher. Yeah, it's very close. Very, very close. Oh, Dino's gone wide. Someone's jumped up. That is Yasin up to P12, 9.5. And Yeri's also improving by a 10th here. And it's going to be a 9.2 for Yeri, P7.
Emil is up 2 tenths when I looked.
Yeah, 10.5.
Through the final corner.
It's going to be a 9.6, puts him 14th. This is a very compact grid. Louis also improving here now in the racing balls. And he's going to put a 9.6 in as well and displaces Emily there in the Haas. Tyler's going again in the Ferrari. Although with that turn... is that turn 2, I assume? Oh gosh, yeah, Tyler on a bit of a rough start to the lap. I don't think this is going to be an improvement, although let's see. Yeah, 10.5 down sector 1, so he's going to have a lot of work to do if he wants to pull this one back. 5th gear, absolutely killing the Ferrari engine, making it sound worse than it needs to. Bit of grass, and that lap's gone. Connor's 8, very early. I'm not sure why he's out this early, although...
Might be a team play to try and help Matt with slipstream.
True, yeah, they could be doing that. Matt could go out to slipstream in. And they sort of do swap around. I think that would be a fairly good strategy if they want to get a 1-2 here in quali. But yeah, qualified so close so far. This grid's going to be so tight every week if it's going to be like this. One thing you have to think about as well, have people compromise with a wet setup known as rain in the race?
Maybe, that might explain some of what's going on towards the back.
potentially. Although a wet
Although
setup
it
and a
is
dry
only-
setup are quite similar here.
Yeah, and it's other than Rodwell, it's less than a second between
Yeah.
first and last.
Can Connor change that is the question. As choosing to stay in 4th. I don't know if he'll be too happy with the sector 1, had a bit of a slide. It looks alright though. I think it's going to be similar to what he's done before. Yeah, 23 thousandths improvement. So it's respectable for Connor. He's not going to be getting a slipstream off his teammate. And he's gone into the wall.
If he's got enough fuel, he'll be able to go again.
He can go in the pits and put on another set of tyres if he needs to as well. He's got time for that.
That is true.
And there's a lot more drivers coming out to track. Now we're going to see a Williams starting first, or is it going to be Dino? Dino and Marco, 2 friends. Going to have a bit of a race to the line.
Just give me a second.
There's Williams currently in need of desperate improvement, in 16th and 17th at the moment, which is quite concerning for them. And I feel like they will be hoping to improve significantly. As Marco's going to have a clean track in front of him for this lap. So into turn 1, turns a bit too early, so has to sort of moderate the rest of the corner to adjust for that. Drops it to 5th, runs a bit wide. Nice low line in the banking, although scrubs off a bit too much speed, I would say. Although he's managed to keep himself a decent amount of battery for the rest of the lap. So now that's going to be a 10th foot though. 0.4 first is far from the best we've seen today, although it's going to be enough for an improvement for Marco if he can keep this up. He's not going to take too much of the track there, although keeps decent minimum speed. Drops it to 3rd. Runs wide. It's not looking tidy, to be honest, for Marco so far. As it's going to be, yeah, he's lost time in the middle. Cuts that a bit too much. It's going to have to slow it down a bit. He got grass on these tyres, which will affect the turning slightly. Doesn't open up the final corner very well. Was a bit too far over to the right. And yeah, a bit of a scruffy lap from Marco, to be honest.
Sorry, behind him, backed off to go again.
As it's going to put in P12 with a 0.4. Dino improving, goes P10 with a 1/10 improvement. That's just depressing for him, if anything. So that is going to be.
He's got the fuel, he can go again. He's got time to make a round.
It's going to be David next, who did have the moment in the final corner before, but was staying at the middle sector split. Are we going to see an improvement or not for David Hoy? The answer is no. Drastic is to the line, and I think that's his session potentially done. I'm unsure though.
Alpine's invalidates he was up, but
we have who's going around.
He's now going to give his teammate a slipstream, possibly. No, he lets him through.
Yeah, he's also backed off. He invalidated. A lot of cars coming through here. This is chaos to get a space in to do a lap. People going for cooldown. That's people going again. Connor's going again. Matt's used a lot of his battery very early in the lap this time, and he's got cars all over the place as we watch him here in the middle sector. A Ferrari in front, he'll be hoping is moving, although I believe that's Tyler on a lap. It might be Drastic actually. As Matt is a 10th and a half up. Can he go to pole is the question. Is a 10th and a half going to be enough? As around the final corner he goes now. He's going to get a slipstream up to the line. This is going to help him. Or yeah, kind of a little bit. Up to the line. 8.7 for Matthew Bailey. Are others improving though is the question. We have to look to Rogerwell next, I think. No, that's David crossing the line to go again. So we're looking at Tyler and Yasin out the final corner. Tyler is going again. Yasin goes P7. Callum Lyons has put it in a wall his quali session's over, and his AI is having an interesting moment. Connor's up. Is he going to go fastest? No, he only improved 17 thousandths. Can't get into the 8. That is not Brian, that was Emily to the line, who is P15 with a slight improvement. Corey, that's not Corey, that's Marco. Marco P9, and then Yeri right behind him up to 7th. Drops Marco to 10th. Alpine next is going to be John. Can't improve as we look to Corey, a 10th up. Can he improve for the Williams team? He can, but it's not going to put him anywhere higher. As Brian goes quickest by half a 10th over Matt. And I feel like that could be pole, you know. I don't really see other people on a lap. David's invalidated. Someone's improved at that. Roger goes for 0.6. It's Tyler only.
And he's not up, or at least not by enough.
He does improve at P14. That grid is very close.
Yeah. Dino looked to be going again, but I spun halfway around. So he might have been able to get somewhere a bit further up, if not.
So it's going to be Brian who takes pole here for the opening round, ahead of Matthew Bailey, ahead of Drastic in 3rd. Connor takes P4, making it a double kick Sauber top 4 with Andy in 5th. Then both of the Aston Martins, Yasin in 8th. Callum Lyons, 2nd McLaren, down in 9th, with Marco Ranger off the top 10 for Williams. David in P11, followed by the Alpine duo of Dino and John, with then Tyler, Louis, Emily, Roger and Corey rounding off the grid.
Very close between, well, everyone,
it's dry.
really. Must rain later.
I guess so.
I mean, yesterday we had rain at the start and rain at the end. We had a dry patch in the middle. Anything can happen.
What's the start time? We don't have a scheduled start time. So. Right, so are we ready for the race?
No, it's going to be carnage. You can see just on the right of the screen, Matt looks to be very, like...
left, yeah.
Sideways, yeah.
The game's parked him in an interesting place.
Yeah.
Rain only somewhere in the end. Okay. Right, so... everyone giving each other a good amount of time here before readying up, it seems. That's nice.
How many safety cars do you think there'll be?
I'm going to go for 2. We had 2 yesterday, I'll back it again today. Oh, Louis disconnected already. I predicted him to make it to lap 5 and, yeah. Could you re-invite him? Yeah, unfortunately, as we are now going to the light to start round 1 here in GRS F2. And the lights are out, and away we go, as it's going to be a good start for Matthew Bailey in P2, it looks like, although the second phase is better for Brian as we head into... pointing on all the wrong things. Into turn 1, Matthew Bailey right on the tail end of the Haas. Connor has moved up past Drastic off the start, as here we go into the banking. I don't know what detail I've put on. I was going to on tyres. Drastic starting on mediums could explain the slightly worse start is going to be side by side up the hill with Jerry, but Jerry is now behind Callum and Callum side by side, as we're going to see them go continue that into Shrive, like a little bit of wheel bumping between the two of them, as someone's got wing damage. Callum Morris has got wing damage.
And we see him dropping back rapidly. Is there about 5 wide there?
Yeah, something's going on back here. Marco and Dino side by side. David looking at it, and Rogerwell's also there too on the inside of his teammate. Doesn't want to go for it though on his teammate. I think that's probably the smart move.
The Haas going wide into the gravel. That's Emily. A bit late on the brakes. Not cost him too much. The starting on mediums
for moves here, I think, for P1 and 2. Matthew Bailey not close enough actually. As
Marco into the pits.
So Marco's got damage as well. Okay. Louis disconnected again.
Brilliant. Not online anymore. Oh no, there it is.
He couldn't take control of his car apparently, which is not ideal. He's resetting his internet as well. So he'll be back in a little while, as the front three are literally inside each other, basically, would be the best way to describe it, to be honest, as Connor almost looking for a move on his teammate, and the front five are breaking away. The gap to Jerry is increasing, as we see Dino making a move on Tyler for P9, and he's had a good start to this race.
Matt having a look on Connor.
Oh yeah,
He didn't quite go for it, but
so Matt made a mistake somewhere and lost that position.
Yeah.
Connor's going to go for it. He's using all of his battery. Brian's not even interested in using. As here he goes into turn one then to take the lead of the race, Connor Hawken. And he makes that move comfortably. Yeah, Brian not going to be able to fight that one back too quickly, as we got chaos behind everyone swapping positions. So McLaren and Callum Lyons side by side with Jacob Yassin. Dino slots in behind after overtaking Jerry. Jerry lost 3 places, I think, on that straight. And he lost another. Oh my god, that was so close to both Jerry and Tyler being gone. Their wheels just got completely locked and nearly got sent. As we see David and Roger were both benefiting from that. Merck still having a great start to the race, up to 9th and 11th. Dino also has made the move up into P7. As the front 4 are starting to almost break Andy. Andy's going to have to use quite a bit. Drastic holding on nicely on those mediums. The delta isn't too much between the tyres, to be fair, at the start, so I'm not surprised to be seeing this.
Around lap 5, we'll start to see mediums come into their element. And
oh, we're going to see a big change for the lead here. Yellow flag, Sherry's 8, and it's a safety car.
I've no idea what happened.
Roger was in, so
might
have
gone.
Rogerwell's getting a new front wing. It might have been Rogerwell.
Might have been Callum changing his wing, I'd imagine. No, he doesn't. He keeps the wing damage.
I think he'll be in again then.
Yeah.
Matt didn't make a mistake. Connor overtook him into Tarzan. Oh, okay. Right, so they did make out before the safety car, meaning everyone has an opportunity to box if they would wish to do so. We have a all-Ferrari powered top 4 currently.
That'll be good for Marco. It'll allow him to catch up after that early pit stop.
Yeah. Although the Delta looks fun for him at the moment. He's having to just park it out of the banking. Williams not having a great start here.
No. Corey was right on the back of Callum with that wing damage, but unable to make a move as Callum was just sticking with the guys ahead just enough for DRS.
He's going to box. Brian fakes it. Did he cross the white line there? Oh! Emily's got a drive through. David dives in. And so does John.
Are they the only ones? Well, yeah, they will be, because everybody else behind's pit.
Does Callum come in to fix his wing damage?
David's changing his wing. I didn't know he had damage.
Oh. Yeah, Callum's coming in again.
Yeah, he won't be happy with that then.
Yeah, so they're going for medium, so I assume that's in an attempt to make it to the rain, I would guess. David emerges ahead of Corey and Louis, which is pretty crucial for him there. Callum finally repairs that wing. So, first safety car of the race. I predicted 2. I kind of want to change it. Oh, Drastic's lagged, and he's dropped 2 places from that. Callum Morris is also disconnected. That's not ideal.
No, I'll send him an invite.
So Drastic has
Like
dropped behind
what
both McLarens from lagging there. McLaren both in the top 5 now.
That is
Ah,
really...
Drastic's lagged again.
lagging.
He's down to 10th.
Yeah.
I think
That's
his
good for Callum Lyons, because it means he's now the lead mediums runner.
he's still not driving particularly quickly. I think he's got more problems. As even he boxes. Now, I would say you can't serve a drive-through under safety car, but I have a feeling this is tactical to be out of the way to serve that drive-through. As Callum is back into the session.
He's put on softs. I don't think it is. I think he tried to serve it under safety car.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Let's have a look at some position changes while we're in.
Oh, Corey's gone again.
That's I'm still relearning all this stuff. Position changes. Dino and Tyler up 6, same with Corey. Callum Lyons up 4. John up 3, so Alpine, Callum and Tyler your biggest gainers so far, same with Corey. Marco down 6, Callum down 11 and Drastic also down 6, although he's been kind of done in by the lag under safety car, which is unfortunate for him.
You can't take control on the safety car, can you?
Yeah, you can take control of your car.
Was that a glitch early on?
Yeah. Callum's back in control of his car anyways.
Louis just pretended to make a move on Corey's AI car to try and glitch himself ahead.
I mean, that would be a penalty, 5+1. Quite simple. Corey's disconnected,
Yeah.
he's not anymore, he's directly
Corey's
in front of
back.
you. As soon as he put it in the chat.
Yep.
Oh gosh. Matt's nearly got in the back of Brian, and Connor's nearly got in the back of Matt. Well done, lads.
Got stopping very quickly by the seams of it.
Yeah, I'm unsure. There seems to be some interest in driving at the front of the safety car, as
Kong fakes a move on his... No, sorry, Callum Lyons fakes a move on his teammate under safety car. And Corey's gone again.
Nice. His connection's
And he
holding
is
up really well.
offline.
I would say his internet sort of power's gone completely then. Yeah, that's not ideal. I would hate to be the people behind him on this restart, you know. That's going to be awful.
Yeah. Although Louis is pretty much inside him. Louis is actually fully inside him. Trying to get him out of the way.
Right. I assume safety car's got to be in there. Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Calls it even before the sector line? Or has the sector line been moved? I don't know. Right.
Louis is continuing to send it on Corey's AI.
Corey's back in the lobby. No sector line hasn't been moved. It just went slightly earlier, didn't it?
Back in time for the restart.
Brian's got a good bit of leverage here, and he's going to be able to not go yet. He's going to have to wait for that safety car to get in the pit lane. Safety car is now into the pit.
Left a massive gap. Oh, he's caught back up now.
Here we go then. Matt's nearly put it in the side of Brian, and Brian's gone knowing that and managed to get a great restart. Evenly Sume got a 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. As Dino going for a move on Callum Lyons. And behind it is side-by-side everywhere here off this restart. As we're watching on board with Tyler, who backs out of that move. As his teammate goes to the inside. Looking for a move, but has poor traction on the exit. Dino on the grass. Oh, Dino's ahead though. As behind Dino, he's letting back through Callum.
Dino is ahead.
Yeah, I don't know what's happened there off that restart, but it's pretty crazy. Roger Wells made a move, or has he? He's gone for it, and he has made a move on John. John has kind of been barged out the way, as David's going to go for the move on Drastic here. And Drastic's now just sending it on Tyler in response to that, and the Ferraris do swap. Tyler breaks early, caught David off guard a little bit, presumably not to kill his teammate. But yeah, this is...
Gap forming at the front.
Yeah, front three are running. As Dino's using battery, he really wants this move on Callum. He's not going to get close enough to send it though, but someone who is Drastic, as he's not being left any space, although did he send it in late? I'm unsure. He's got the position anyways. Lines is looking the quicker of the team McLaren's here. Maybe we'll see a swap as Connor's being dropped by his teammate and Brian, who are flying off into the distance, I will say. The Mercedes are close together here. John's lost a lot of time. Does John have damage? No, no visual damage. I feel like we could see the McLarens have swapped, but what I wanted to look at was back here, and Dino's also going for it up ahead, and has managed to get that move as well, and to drop in 2 positions in quick succession. Although Dino's nearly dropped it on the outside curb, that could invite him back. Yeah, Andy's using, but Dino also has enough to match that usage. And with that, Dino's going to try and move round the outside, breaks very late. Can he hold it? He can. It's a
really good move.
Yeah. Front 2 have gone, I will say. Connor's been abandoned. And Dino making a lot of progress here, as Drastic's also made a move up into P6 there now. So recovering the positions lost from the dodgy connection of the safety car.
Callum Lyons really needs to get past Dino and make it stick, because he needs to catch the soft runners. Yeah,
him and Drastic are going to be looking to do that. Dino has barely any battery, Callum's got a lot. Corey has retired from disconnecting, so that's him gone. And that is the end of the day for 1 Williams. As here we go. Callum Lyons puts the battery on. Got to be going for a move, surely. As we also have a swap for the lead going on up ahead. As somewhat lagged back then on my screen, but it appears not, fortunately. Roger Wells missed turn 1 by quite a bit. I think he hit David, because David was ghosted on the apex, so teammates coming together, not ideal for them. The front 2 have lost 3.5 tenths. Actually, I feel like I know what's going on here. I think Matt's trying to slow down. If you look at the amount of time Connor's gained in just like the start of this lap alone, I think Matt's trying to bring Connor back into play, which is a smart idea, to be fair. Yeah, look at Matt's minimum speed, he drops it to 2nd through there, really holding it up, although Connor fails to gain.
Connor's struggling, and Matt is going to have to deploy now to stay ahead, which
Brian's realised it. I think Brian's realised. Is Matt going to send it? No, he can't. As Drastic up and goes for another. Again.
Oh, they touch.
He isn't left much space by Callum, to be honest, there. I feel like the move was on. Oh my god, he's binned it on the exit. That was close. Yeah, look at the amount of time Brian and Matt have gained this lap when Brian's ahead to Connor. It's interesting. I think Matt's going to have to, if he wants to bring Connor into play here, he's got to get past and, like, park it to the extreme.
I think Callum Lyons could benefit from letting Drastic through and following him up to the back of the pack.
Yeah, I think Drastic's
Because
very
all this
quick
battling
here.
is costing them.
I think Drastic is their ticket to the front. I'll be honest.
Callum Morris getting impatient behind Tyler, sitting right on his rear wing the entire lap. It'll probably get him here on the DRS.
That's back into P1 up ahead, but watching on board with Callum Morris as Drastic's also made a move up ahead. You can see that one into turn 1, and you can also see this move as Callum Morris up into P12. Lovely there for him. As Connor's made a mistake, Drastic's closed in a lot, and he's also lost half a second to the front two. So I feel like Connor's about to get caught. And to be honest, if I were Connor, I'd let Drastic go. Like he's essentially a bridge at this point, Drastic.
Yep. I mean, Connor can't be enjoying those tyres. His pace has dropped off, and he is struggling.
Yeah.
Quite a lot here.
Jacob all over the back of Andy here. Andy, after a really promising start, has kind of fell away. And he's about to fall even more. As yeah, Brian and Matt are just swapping. Although Andy's straight line speed, what is that? Yeah, Jacob just has to sit behind there, unfortunately for him. I think he would have wanted the move, but couldn't really get it. As here we go, Drastic into Connor's DRS now. Not quite. He will be though. Yeah, there you go. Comfortably on the exit there. Gap to the leaders is 3 seconds. And Tyler's boxed in the Ferrari.
Mediums, that is what was being done in practice races.
Yeah.
Lap 4 mediums, they will make it. It's just obviously he doesn't even have to make it all the way if there is rain.
That's true.
Just got to go to its inters.
The Mercedes have swapped. Interesting maneuver. Maybe David feels like Roger Well's got more pace at the moment. They are both running in the points, so good for them so far. As Matt makes a move to the lead again. I'm not even watching him. Connor is in, and so is someone else there. That is Dino. And so is Jacob. Is Roger Well going to get two moves? He sends it on Andy deep into the corner. Has he got the exit? And on those mediums, I tell you what, he has got the exit. That's Roger Well to P5 now. And he can go to the rain, is all I'm saying, with those mediums. And I think David can as well. Yep. David's looking for the move on Andy. And he's going to get it. Mercedes working their way through the pack. They're doing a good job here. Oh, John Hall!
Andy hasn't pit.
Jesus, John. John slapped it in the gravel. Callum's nearly got straight in the back of him from it. Somehow both survived. That was close. Tyler's going to be in puncture territory with those mediums. No. He'll be about 65.
He'll be alright, especially if they have to pit, but he'll make it either way.
As front two are in. Drastic and Callum obviously staying out. And David's going to go for the move on his teammate. I think they're just going to sort of swap each lap now. Try and gain a little bit of time with DRS on the straights. And I reckon they can pull away from Andy here.
I'm surprised he stayed out.
I pitted lap 16 for mediums earlier, at the end 68 front. That is very high tyre wear. You might want to have a look at that. That tyre wear is, yeah. Very high. Anyways. Yeah, might want to get that checked, yeah.
John's dropped off the back of Callum. He might get DRS, but doesn't look like it.
No, he's not got it. John's struggling at the moment, as Callum's going for the move on Andy. Andy kinda just having to accept that those tyres are gone there.
Surprised he didn't pit last lap, but he has managed to stay out another lap.
As the Merc swapping again.
Andy pits now.
Yep. Callum Lawrence right on the back of Drastic here. Both of them probably soon to be slowly reeled in by the
Very wide
Mercs.
into turn 1. Brian,
Oh
Louis,
my gosh,
and
what is
Matt.
going on here? They've made out alive.
Only just for Louis, he was very sideways.
You two have got a lot of time to gain, and I can't lie, I see everyone at the front trying to stick it out to the inters now. So that's going to be interesting to see how quick they catch.
Obviously, these guys, other than the front two, have all pit. So
Yeah.
it's just a matter of can they use the
Oh my
fresh
god,
tyres.
David slapped it into the gravel there. That's not ideal for him.
That helped John get the RS? No, it hasn't.
Yeah, David spun. Callum Lines just went for his ghosting car, although I don't think I can blame him, as if he didn't ghost, he would have killed him. So here we go, Callum Morris.
Callum down the inside.
Has he got that
Rodwell's got.
Yeah,
Has
he's
he?
got
No, he doesn't. The move is done. Rodwell unable to get the traction down as early.
There's Connor going for a move on the outside of Louis, can't get it though. This is hindering him, and Dino is catching. Louis, a full-on roadblock, look at this! Dino's going to be loving life if he can catch it. Can Connor get through? He can't. There's no way through for Connor. And Louis is doing an outstanding job. To be fair, Louis can go to the rain, probably. Connor's going to try the outside. This is ambitious.
He's off the track. They lock wheels.
Has he got it?
Louis
He's going to continue to fight him. Oh, Connor.
Connor's
Completely shoved him off. And then Dino's going to try a move.
But Louis is not letting it go. He's going to fight. He will have DRS. Will they both get Connor then?
Dino mounting that curb on the inside is not what you want to do. But he has, I think, got enough of a gap to Louis. Yeah, he'll be alright.
Both have DRS, although Louis is deploying. He's gaining.
He's looking,
He has a look, but
it's not realistic
If I-
from there.
better of it. Interestingly, Yasin has pit the hards.
Yeah, he has. I'm not too confident with the medium tyre where he did box about the same time as others. An interesting manoeuvre. Was he on mediums to start? I think he was. I think he's done a medium hard.
Yeah, medium hard.
Okay. We've got the small group of Mercedes powered cars. They're closing in slightly on the guys ahead. It was about 3 seconds. It's now 2.7. Although Roger
Brian almost hit the back of Matthew Bailey.
Yeah, Dino's now with Connor. That's huge for him if he can keep that. As there has been a move up ahead. Callum Morris has got past Roger. We're watching Brian retake that position. Up to P7, and they've closed in 5 seconds to John, although John's lost like 2.5 to the guys, or 2 seconds to the guys in front, so...
John really struggling on the mediums.
Yeah, as soon as he's lost the DRS, the pace has just sort of fell away for him, unfortunately.
Rodwell is on older tyres. Only a lap, but he is on older tyres and the rest of them in that fight.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem to be hindering him, so... That's good for Mercedes.
Mercedes on for a really good result, if the rain comes quickly. Not David, Roger touching the gravel a little bit. Morris seems to be, I would say, the quickest of the three in this train. And if I were them, I would let him sort of have the position. Callum Lyons is going to try it into turn 1.
Yeah, Roger will put his GRS into none. He's letting Callum stay ahead.
They're going to be side by side, but Drastic gets it.
Matthew Bailey and Brian swapping positions to gain on the cars ahead.
And they are gaining quick to John. The question is how much of a roadblock John wants to be, because I feel like if that gap to Connor and Dino was quicker, closer, I felt like he would try and fight it for his life, but to be honest, I think
he'll do a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll let them pass, I just think he won't, like, put his life on it.
Yeah. What I will say is if we are going to see rain anytime soon, I feel like the top 10 are probably going to finish the top 10, as David needs to up the brake bias because he keeps doing that into that corner. Yeah, Matt's not going to be in on John yet. Which means... Oh, front two are in. Callum Lyons, what's he... Okay, he's... What has Callum Lyons done? He's ruined his race. So Brian May sets the fastest lap. Interesting. And the front three is...
the help of Diara.
Bro is not Vettel. Yeah, he certainly isn't. And that's not going to help his race out.
Overtaking the pits.
Yeah, Drastic's got hards on.
Oh, that's...
Oh my god, David! He slapped it right on the grass and lost a lot of time in the process. Here's...
GRS. Rodwell will try and hold him up. Get him back in.
Battery. Oh, he got it, yeah. Okay, he'll be alright.
Oh, he did, yeah.
I feel like Brian not even entertaining the idea of a move at the moment. He's just going to sit behind John. The question is Matt going to go for the double?
He's got the battery too.
He does. Although I don't know if he's close enough, really. Yeah, John's not defending.
He can do on the straight, he's just going to get burnt.
Matt moving a bit aggressively across him there. John's not really going to argue that, he's sort of just going to accept it. As he's going to have Connor and Dino arriving on him in probably 4 laps time. And there's still blue skies, partially. So I don't see rain arriving soon.
Cover.
I think it's going to get interesting now. Brian, the problem now with the three in front is he's got to get past them all in one go. And the Mercedes are going to form a wall. Oh!
Hello.
Safety car.
Safety car.
Where's he binned it? Oh, he's binned it into Tri-Black on the left. Was he side by side?
Marco's, but it's an interesting place to crash.
Oh, Andy's got
Andy,
drive-through. That's not good for Andy.
Look, you're going very slow, so we must have realised very late.
Yeah. I assume we're going to see the front three definitely in.
McLaren aren't looking too good anymore then.
As Brian's going for an overtake and speed. Oh, Connor stayed out.
Oh. Mercedes are stacking.
They are, indeed.
That will cost David vital time.
He's also getting a new front wing.
And he's changing his wing, yeah.
That's interesting. So
wow,
David
that paid for wing damage. As he gets released into a McLaren.
David's going to be P10. Marco stays out as well. As he's going to be close with Dino. Dino ahead.
Marco didn't pit that long ago, so he's just going to...
Right, anyways, 12 laps to go. Callum Lyons and Brian have both got pit lane penalties, so they've thrown their chance away. Who
They're
do
trying
we...
that kind of move round here. I wonder what'll happen in Austria, because it's a much wider pit lane.
What I'm saying is Callum Morris and Roger Well are now in fantastic positions.
Yeah.
The pressure's going to be on them. And you already know
Callum
Connor's
on
going to be
soft.
roadblock central.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be good for Matt, because Connor's leading the way, so
Yep.
he'll tell him exactly when he's going, I'd imagine, and hold everybody else up for him.
Yeah. The only problem is that if he says when he's going and if someone has a bad reaction, if Matt overtakes before the line, then all of a sudden his restart is cooked.
Yeah, that's true.
He's hoping rain's coming very soon. He is, yeah. Marco goes in now. Oh, David's disconnected. That's not ideal.
I don't know if you said, but Rodgwell coming up between Matt and Brian,
Yeah.
that'll be very useful for Brian. I mean, he's got a buffer car now.
Yeah. Only problem is he has a 10-second penalty.
Yeah,
And
that isn't ideal.
Roger Well would have been ahead of Brian if Brian hadn't have gone for the audacious pit lane overtake.
But it's hindered Rodgwell more than anything.
Yeah. So we're down to 15. Everyone other than Connor on fresh tyres. I'll be perfectly honest, I don't think Connor gets points
Marco did
anymore.
it.
I think Connor might be screwed.
Depends how soon rain comes.
It's still not even fully cleared it.
No. He's hoping.
We could see a late call here, by the way. Like, a very late call.
I mean, the Haas is so far behind.
It does bunch up a bit around the roundabout, you should gain a little bit of time. Yeah, no, we're not going to see a late call.
There was a bit of a gap between Tyler and Drastic still. I think Tyler's trying to delay the safety car another lap. He's left a massive gap.
Yeah. It'll be at the end when there's no point pitting, yeah. The rain's going to start dropping at probably about lap 32, 33. If it is going to come. And then at that point it's just going to be who's the best at surviving on a slightly damp track where it's not going to get to full wet. It's going to slow you, or well, it's not going to get to winters, it's just going to slow you down a bit.
You see, it will depend on how bad the softs were, because less worn softs will be much better on a wet track than mediums, but if the softs are dead by the time the rain comes, then obviously that won't be good.
It said 10 to 15 minutes when the safety car came out. So there's a chance on like the last lap. Like, or the last 2 laps basically is what we're saying.
If there will be, it will be very late, so I think Connor's going to struggle, and I mean, I don't think Callum Lyons is going to do too well, because his tyres are slightly older.
Yeah, I think he's on used from quali.
Yeah, 4 laps.
This is too slow from Connor. This is dangerous.
Yeah, 29.
That section there through the roundabout can definitely... Someone could report that if they wanted to. That was way too slow.
Now, going a lot quicker.
Yeah. I think he's realised he was going way too slow. Not the best place to do that, because, well, it's the roundabout. He slowed it right down again now, and he's gone. He's got a good restart. Who's that? Andy's going to the pit lane.
Oh, Andy.
As Roger's made the move on Callum. Callum's disconnected. And this is causing carnage. Matt's benefited from this. Although Matt has just kind of ghosted for his car. Where has Dino just come from, by the way?
Rodwell's slowing.
Yeah, he's gone.
Well,
I don't know what's just happened, but Alpine have had a great restart. Drastic's up to 8th. I swear that's 5 positions or something off the restart. As Callum's back in, he's still P4.
Just dropped to P5 with Dino.
And Callum's AI's having a straight. He's now down to 9th. 10th. Oh dear. Dino's got to put...
off by Dino, and now everybody's...
Yeah. Ooh, Dino! Oh my god. David's looking for a move on John. Dino's got some work to do here to catch up, as Connor's still defending. Although his battery's not looking good.
What happened to Brian? Down to 12.
Yeah, Brian's had a terrible restart. I'm not sure what's happened to him.
And I still have no idea why Rodwell just slowed down.
This is about to be chaos.
Everyone through.
Into turn 1. What's going to happen?
Oh! Oh, Dodge!
They have.
Callum Lyons can come out in front. Maybe. Still going.
They're side by side. So Callum Lyons has damage. But he's ahead for now. Note the exit for Matt, although Matt's on the grass. Callum's going to have more battery to use. Oh, this is not going to end well. This is not going to end well, is it? Okay, it's going well. Oh my god. Here we go, side by side again. He stays ahead. Wow.
Connor's about to deploy.
Wait, Drastic's 5th? Where's he come from?
Right, Connor's about to go as slow as he can to hold, to create a gap for Matt, I'd imagine.
I don't think it's going to work, I'll be honest. He's got no battery. Dino's all over him. He's pushing him through the banking. And no Dino's on the battery. He's going to be off into turn 1, no questions asked. Drastic's going for it as well. Yeah, Matt and Callum again. Callum's going to dive it deep. Dino's there. Drastic's there. Everyone's there. And Connor's lost loads of places. David's now up to 5th. Hello, David. Welcome to the race. Louis in 6th. What? This race is absolutely mental. Connor's trying to move back on Louis.
Callum Lyons is fighting very hard for someone with wing damage and a 10-second penalty.
He is, yeah. Dino's hit the grass on the inside. Marco's next to go past. Connor. David's gone wide. Louis up to 5th.
Really good showing, Brian.
Yeah, he's had a great
also,
recovery.
Marco, from being down and out for most of the races, sat in 8th, just off the back of them.
What's going to happen here? Then out the final corner we go. Callum Lyons barely has battery. Matthew Bailey barely has battery. Is he going to go for the move, though? I think it's not even a question, is it? Go on. He's going to launch one to the outside for the fun of it. You already know he is. Dino's going to look on the exit, though. Can't quite get it. As Brian has had a bit of contact, it seems, and dropped all the way down. Dino's going to look for this. Dino's looking for this round the outside. That's not space, Callum. Although Dino...
Connor and Tyler side by side, they make contact.
Yeah,
Tyler almost sent spinning by Connor, who's just grasping onto nothing.
Does John have damage? No. He's just slow.
I don't think he likes the mediums very much. Either that or he might have floor damage that we can't see.
Yeah, he could have some unseeable damage. Marco's up to P7. He was last off the restart, I think, right?
Yeah, he's apparently just at a purple sector 2 as well.
So he's brought himself back into this late. This top 7 fight's going to be interesting. Kind of excluding Callum Lyons because of the penalty. Fastest lap does go the way of the Williams. Something's happened into turn 1. Dino's wide. Callum Lyons is kind of wide. Dino's going to go for it. And he's made that move, I think. Is he going to hold it? Okay, Callum, that's just not on. And Drastic's going to creep. No, he's not. Drastic's got damage. Oh, yeah, Callum, that wasn't on me. Oh, Drastic's gone. Oh.
Callum.
Louis
about
up
get
to
reported
third.
by everyone. Oh my god.
Matt's won this
Marco's up
race,
to
by the
sixth
way.
as well.
A mile now.
Yeah.
Oh, there goes David. Marco's going to go on his
David boy.
inside.
Has David got damage?
I don't know. He's just kind of
No, it doesn't look
losing
like
it
it.
every single corner. He's been doing it all race, to be fair.
Marco's still on his inside. He sends it. He's got it done. Slight contact, but he's done the move. Marco up to fifth now.
Louis is going to go for this move for second here. And he has battery, by the way, Louis does. More than Matt.
More than Callum as well.
But Callum's doing some strange manoeuvres. Louis not really. Phase. Dino over rocket ship into turn one.
But Callum not going to let it go easy like he hasn't with any move yet.
And
they Dino's in the wall.
Okay. Safety car? Yep.
Completely.
So.
But safety car this late? Really?
Well, Dino's gone. And yeah, safety car here.
Wow, that's.
I feel like Callum
Lyons.
might have wanted to back out there. Although Dino
Didn't give him a lot of room.
No, this is the thing. Callum Lyons is the defending car there. It's in his right to continue to try fight back. I feel like, I don't know if Dino moved slightly left before that, but it looks like Callum's just kind of put him in a wall.
It wasn't
And
a lot
the
of room
position
for
was
Callum.
kind of lost, to be fair. Like, Dino was basically a whole car length ahead.
In all this commotion, Louis in second and Marco's in fourth.
Yeah.
What's going on?
We're going to have Louis Schanzenbacher versus Matthew Bailey. Presumably he doesn't disconnect before the end.
Nobody will pit this late.
Yeah, sure.
It'll be.
Well, the guys at the back will.
Yeah. Yeah, Matt doesn't, Louis
Callum's
doesn't.
going in because of his 10
Callum
second
does,
penalty.
that makes sense. Which means that it's now a Louis Marco 2-3 after both of them spending most of the race out the points.
I say Louis doing fantastic. You are right. Louis had a fucking comeback drive of the century. Same with Marco. Those two have had the best restart I've ever seen, and they're both on the podium for it. Does rain start falling under this safety car is the question.
It might, yeah, it is. It's raining now.
Oh, is it? I can't see it.
Yep. I can see it on.
Oh, it is. Yeah, here we go. We got some rain. Brian's gone for it. He's gone for the Inters. Hello.
Taken the gamble.
It's raining.
He's got nothing to lose.
Oh, and Drastic's gone as well. Ooh, ooh, this is going to be spicy. If this comes down quick, all of a sudden we don't know what's going to happen. I respect the gamble from both of them.
Yeah, I'm surprised Andy didn't take it as well, to be honest. He's pretty much out of the race. Like, he might as well have tried.
Yep. I'm waiting to see the little the droplet effect on the track. That's when you know that it is time.
Track's starting to go grey, which... That's silky grey, which means...
It's going to be a little bit damp, but... Yeah. The rain's not dropping too heavily. Just spitting a bit. Although, you know this game, it can change in milliseconds.
Making pits, nobody going in, unsurprisingly, except for Callum Lyons.
Is he going to take the Inters risk? Oh, he's...
And he's in the pits. By 1 mile an hour.
He's getting a new front wing.
Undamaged wing.
I feel like a lot of people keep crashing
time.
on pit exit, by the way, and that's how they're picking up this damage. That otherwise would make no sense why they had it.
That would make sense with how David damaged his before the last one.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, damage could have come from anywhere with how much carnage has been going on at the front.
This is the thing, right? If it does get to Inters, the Inter runners still have to make it through. And it's 2 laps. And it's not Inters yet. And it's not... I don't think it's close, I'll be honest.
But I hope that the softs aren't too far gone. Otherwise, Matt will just drive away.
Yeah.
Like he was already doing.
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like we could see Louis try some antics. He's got to nail the restart. And, oh, here we go. So safety car's in. So Callum's race is, yeah, pretty over at the back there with that 10 seconds. Although if the DNFC could get points.
It's still pretty dry track. From what I can see, it's just...
no, Dino's disconnected! Oh, wait.
He was out anyway.
Yeah.
He was the safety car.
Matt's keeping it at a steady pace.
Rodwell almost spinning, swerving in the background.
Matt's gone.
Gone.
Marco's had a reaction of a lifetime, look at that! He's got to go for it. He's got to...
Louis moving
That's
across. Louis
okay.
is pushing onto the grass, and Louis spun him.
So that's a penalty for Louis, so if he wins it doesn't matter.
Brilliant job there.
Oh, Tyler has crashed in the side of David.
And Andy is overtaking through Marco's Ghost, and Callum's done the same.
Oh, what is going on? Marco's led into last. I feel so bad for Marco. That's just silly from Louis.
Yeah.
Enters at a shape. Yeah, it's like look at the track. It's just changed. Look at the effect on the track. You can see the small dots as Brian goes down the inside. Brian's got the grip. Look at the inters. Hold up.
He might win here.
Oh, look at that grip on the exit.
Gone.
Oh, everyone going a bit deep. They've just got to keep it on track for a lap. Can they manage it? Yellow flags. Marco's dead again.
Don't matter, he wasn't getting anything anyway after he got pushed onto the grass.
Tyler looks to be doing pretty well. DRS enabled, hold up. Brian's trying to find space to get through.
Brian's making a double overtake. He's done a lot wrong this race, but that was not summoned. That was...
Brian's managed to get one move. And he's got to take the low line with the grip. Can Brian win? And he's got to get the run here on Louis. Oh, this is going to be so close. He's got to get past Louis here, though. Hold it. He's got to hold the outside. He hasn't held it. He's got to go. He's got to go in this next corner. It has to go. He's got to go around the outside.
They touch.
I don't know what's going on. He hasn't got it. Callum Lyons is here. Hello. Drastic's here.
He is on inters as well.
Louis done enough for Matt, I think, here. Into the next corner, Callum Lyons trying to move. Louis in there.
Both of them hit Brian.
Drastic has made the move on Callum Morris.
And Matt will win it.
Matt will win, yeah. As out the final corner, this is going to be a run to the line. Drastic's got the grip, but can't get past his teammate. But Tyler's nearly binned it, but he's got the slipstream. And right. Okay. I don't know what's happened. Oh. Drastic's quickly dipped out on those inters. That was carnage. I'll have a lot of shooting to do.
Oh, we got interviews. Is it worth getting Louis in, seeing as he won't keep his P3?
Well, I got food, so I'm gonna be doing a runner. I don't really have time for it. Yeah, I got a runner to do. Callum Morris gets fastest lap, so he gets a nice 9. Penalties incoming, I would guess. Probably a lot of them.
I'd imagine.
Yeah, so that is your final result. Drastic will go up to P6 ahead of Callum Morris, actually. So Callum Morris 7th with fastest lap. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting shooting verdicts. Anyways, we head over to this ending scene screen or whatever. I don't know how late the music is, probably too late. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Sorry I can't do interviews this week. This is something that I've reorganised around in terms of my feet being ready at different times, stuff next week. But probably before the race. But yeah, oh my god, what is that on the stream? Anyways, thank you all for watching, and goodbye.
Got resurrected.
Yeah, I got resurrected.